All right, people, we're just about to start getting ready. Sorry about the delay, people. We're just trying to figure everything out. And pretty much just getting started, making sure everything is all good, and we'll get started. Yeah, as of right now, we're trying to deal with the fact that I can't really find Pig's first player, so we're trying to work on this. All right, people. So we're just gonna have them slowly trickle in. Sorry about that. All right, people. We're just about to start getting ready. Sorry about the delay, people. We're just trying to figure everything out. Gregorius is going to be joining me a little bit later. He's actually making his way back home, so he will eventually be joining me. But for now, I'll be solo casting, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Um, and yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it. I'm so sorry about remaining silent, people. I'll definitely try my best to keep you guys entertained. But right now, we're just trying to figure out what's the problem here. Okay. For those of you people that might be confused, Tias is actually part of our team, but right now our team is full, so that's what's going on. So right now we're just going to be waiting on everybody else to come in. So is everything sounding good to you guys? Is the game volume on all right? Oh, be right back, folks. We're gonna see if we can get those people in. And I am back. I am so sorry, people. It should have been happening a little bit while ago, but I mean, I think you guys can understand. Well, I mean, it's been a pretty eventful day today with ATL and all that. Congratulations to the ATL team for making that happen. And I am glad to see you guys are doing good. So I hope you guys are doing good today. Whenever we get this new player, we can start the games. So this is a best out of 7. Yeah, right? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, best out of 7, right? So this was going to be against PigPan. It is going to be 2 golds and 2 platinums. So we are going to see some next level strategies coming on here. So I'm excited to see that. And I hope you guys are as well. So let me know in the chat if the music is good, if it's a good volume, my mic is at a good volume, and we can get on from there. PigPan, whatever your guy is, see if you can get him on. Your player is supposed to be Legendeer. So wherever he is going to be, your gold Terran, see if you can get him to hop on here. Not sure where he is just yet. We're having Breaker and AK Bob monitor in case he actually comes up. But otherwise, we have our first player ready. So whenever you guys get yours in, we'll be able to start. I actually managed to do a move out this morning, and I just got set up by the time it was 3 o'clock with everything I need, so that was pretty fun. Good move. I mean, only like maybe like 45 minutes away. It wasn't that bad, and you know what? It was a good time. Starting off in college and literally on Monday, so no breaks for me, I guess. Hope you guys on stream are having a good day. Sorry for the long wait, people. We're just still waiting on them to show up. So if you guys have any ideas of what could possibly make this situation a little less dull for you guys, I'm definitely open for all ears. Again, let me know if everything sounds good, if you guys can hear the music fine. Besides that, nothing really happening much. So something that's been brought to my attention is that a lot of you guys in this clan war are actually from EU, but isn't it very late at this time? I'm surprised to see all you guys are out here. Yeah, it's 1:30 Central European Standard Time. How are you guys out here this late at night? So, just to fill you guys in, uh, so just to fill you guys in, the first map is going to be on Lost and Found. After that, the loser is going to be picking the next map from each team until we either reach a final score of 4-3 or wherever it leads to 4 up first. So I'm hoping you guys are gonna have a good time watching it. I'm definitely gonna have a good time casting it for you guys, and I hope it'll work. We have now finally gotten, I believe, yep, we have finally gotten our first player in, so that works, and we will start up pretty shortly. We're now gonna get set up now. Just give me 1 second to make sure we can get our temporary lead until Gregorius shows up. And yeah. Alright, we are going to start off now. So, let's get started with Lost and Found. Our first player, Rudy, is going to be stepping out for a little bit, and we will resume right when we get in. When he gets back, we'll start off with the first game. So we are all practically set. And it seems that Gregorius has finally come online, so let's see if we can get him in the voice chat before we get this thing kicked off. And if so, that would be fantastic. Let us see if he's here. All right, folks, we're about to finally get into it. I'm not used to my transitions being switched this quickly. Thank you for Snoopy for allowing that to happen. Switch back for a second. So, if anyone was willing to cast, hit me up, because right now Regoris is saying that he won't be able to make it. So that's gonna suck, but it's okay. Alright, let's get it started, folks. Spawning in the bottom left, sporting the green Protoss probes, representing Psionic Aftermath, it is Rudy. And spawning in the top right, representing PigPan, it is Legendeer. And basically, we will be starting off on Lost and Found, a map that I have particularly taken favor to, solely because of its pure aesthetics. To be honest, must admit, I like it a lot. And right now, we got a probe just scouting around, seeing what's going to be happening around. Nothing really much. And for the Terran side, we'll be having a standard barracks follow up with a refinery. Already spent in that position so we can build a reactor at the wall, and nothing really else is happening yet. A classic Protoss strategy is building the second pylon before the cybernetics core, and you never know, you don't want to get supply blocked, but not entirely opposed to that. But yeah, generally you would like to put the gas before the pylon, and it might actually end up working in the favor. So right now we're gonna have a SCV coming in. He's gonna be doing a quick little poke and scout and seeing what's going on. He's gonna go check his base. He's gonna go check this out, kind of clip through a little bit. But Rudy is going to be transitioning to a second gateway and then getting a second gas. The cybernetics core is done, and at the meantime, he's getting a Legendeer is getting a reactor at the same time, and this probe actually might be able to get this kill, and in fact he will. He's got 2 Marines about to pop out of that thing, but he did manage to get first blood, and the second is on the way for Legendeer. In the meantime, he's going to be opening up 2 more gates, so we might be seeing a little bit of an interesting play, but he still has not started warp gauge, which could end up being a problem in the future if he doesn't decide to do that. I'm trying to see what the problem is with why it's starting to kind of freak out a little bit with the lag. Let me check right here. Yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with where we are, because we are casting in central United States, and we do have quite a bit of ping though, which could be a problem. And in fact, we actually kind of hit a little bit of a lag spike. I am so sorry, folks. Let me try to get something going here. I'll try to fix it in the next game. Sorry about that. I'm not exactly sure what's causing the lag. I'll be completely honest, and I'll see if I can fix that later. The Adept's gonna come in, and they actually got shredded by these Marines, and we actually managed to got another jump in it. I am so sorry, folks, why it's taking so long for me to get it. In fact, I'm having some awful ping. I don't exactly know what's going on here. I'll definitely have to check that out after. This is completely one base from the green Protoss, and in fact, he just finished up Warp Gate. He's making oracles, but He's got a pretty well defended Terran here. Marauders, Marines, with stim pack on the way, a factory at the 4-minute mark, and the Oracle going out to see what's going down. Grudy is going to start taking his natural base at this point, and all right, people, I'm gonna do something real quick so I can switch the bit rate down and do all that. I'll do that real quick. All right, going back into it. Hopefully that should help it out a little bit. I'm so sorry if it's starting to lag on you guys. I'm trying to my best to fix the situation, but I can't really do that in game very quickly. He's going to be adding a Twilight Council. Nothing really producing at that starter gate anymore. He's going to keep adding 2 more gates. The one thing he does have on his hands is that he does have 6 gates in total, with 2 of them building, and it is consistently building. In the meantime, our Legendeer has quite a bit of a bioforce. His Tim pack is nearly done, and this factory to starport switch is going to be switching off right now. He's going to be going double engineering bay. Actually, no, he's going for 1 armory and 1 engineering bay. So we could be seeing him start making Thors, if that is quite a possibility, or some other options. Grudy is actually going to start shelling away at this rock formation. Not entirely sure if he's in the right position to do that, but he's doing it. Right now, Legendeer is gearing up to start moving out. He's getting his 3rd command center and his 3rd gas at the time, and is still continuously making units. He has his combat shields on the way, and besides that, everything looks pretty okay. I hope that the situation with the ping and stuff kind of reduced itself. It kind of looks like on stream it's gotten better. Let me know in the chat if it's still laggy, and I'll definitely make sure to get on top of that. Now, did he actually make... He's going straight to Storm. I'm not sure if these adepts have resonating glaives. They do not. He does have a lot of adepts, but without resonating glaives, they're not going to be able to do too much against this bio ball. Is slowly starting to form. And in the meantime, we're going to have a droppy coming out for Legendeer. We're going to have 8 Marines with stem and combat shields about to finish up. In the meantime, SCV Scout's going to come in. He's got a couple High Templar with energy. Not enough for a storm, but he's getting them started. And this drop is going to be clicked in, and it's going to start doing damage unless he reacts. His Stalker is actually kind of derping out in the corner, and this drop is going to come straight in. It's going to go right behind the assimilator. He's actually going to use a recall for Stalkers that were literally like 3 blocks away. But again, he's gonna feed back the medevac, and it's actually gonna get away with barely 2 HP. Right now, you could say that with that Legendeer might be in a good spot. He does have a solid double supply lead. He has been on top of making his workers to an extent, and his army building has been pretty good as well. So right now we're just going to see what shows up next. He's going to start moving out. He has his 3rd command center about to come down. He's going to do double forge. Grudy is going to be adding on double forge. And yeah. He's going to be doing a forward scan. He's going to see these 4 Templar with enough energy to do a couple storms, which could definitely shred this Bioforce. They do have +1, so this makes him a lot more intense, but right now, he's going to start making vehicle upgrades for For what? I'm pretty sure that that's ground armor. I'm not entirely sure from the positioning, but it doesn't seem like he's making any tanks, so it's not generally going to affect him that very much. He's gonna have a forward Widow Mine start heading out. He's got a Gruden has his observer on the way, and after that, we will see what happens. He does have quite a bioforce here with quite a few medevacs, and he is starting as +1, +1, and he has a third forge and possibly gonna get +1 shields as well. He's still continuously making oracles, but I don't think he realizes the giant threat that is near his door, and which could be a huge problem if left unchecked. As of now, he's kind of playing back. He's going to do a forward scan. He's making it his way. But this army that has plenty of storms is coming down. He's going to spot this army. He's going to storm. A majority of his... He actually does not hit his own units with a storm, surprisingly. And right now we're kind of just dealing with a little bit of a standoff here. He's going to keep scanning to make sure that he has no observers on him. Oof. Oh wow, the storms that hit home. He's got plenty of them, but he's going to start storming his own units. He's actually killing his own Templar, but he really wants these bio units dead, but he's really doing more damage to himself. And now he's going to get surrounded, and I am going to start lag spiking. I am sorry about that, folks. The ping is starting to ramp up on my computer. In fact, I should turn that off so he gets away to the production thing. Other than that, nothing really is happening too much. This Bioforce is going to come in. Going to start shelling away at this natural. Going to take down the pylon first, and then we're going to see what happens. And it seems like right now, Legendeer has a pretty good lead and a good ability to end this right here and right now. He does have Templar, but he does not have Storm, which is important because he still has another 50 seconds out until he can do that. And these Templar are going to be just gutted. Not before taking out a couple of Marines. But again, with all these medevacs in the air supporting these Marines, they have nothing to worry about. And very soon, this game is looking very, very less playable for our Psionic Aftermath Grudy. Grudy is going to call out the GG, and we're going to have our first. It's going to have PigPan taking the first game, so it is now a 1-0 situation. I will be right back, folks. Let me make sure everything on the stream is setting up all right. I'm sorry about the choppiness. I'll see if I can figure something out real quick. Hello, Zeno. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you if I can fix the problem on the stream with it being laggy. I'll be right there. So hopefully you can take care of the stream for me. You are there, right, Zeno? Seems like Xenodactyl's actually having a little bit of problem with his mic, so we might just hop on and wait for him to fix his mic problem, and we'll see what happens next. Hopefully, the stream should not get as crazy. I'm sorry about that, folks. I will try my best to see if I can fix everything up real quick, and yeah.
Hello.
Hey, dude, how you doing?
Alright, looks like the mic is working now.
Nice to see you, dude. For all those that are listening, this is Xenodactyl himself from the previous cast.
You mentioned you were looking for some help, so hello. Solo casting can be hard. I don't know how Swagger does it.
Is it okay if I just put you down as Xeno for the caster names?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Got you down, and we are all updated. So was the stream very laggy when you guys were watching it?
It was for me. But I don't. It sounded like other people were seeing the lag, but I mean, we could still see enough. It just, you know.
I'm not sure what was going on. I had some major ping the entire time, so I don't know exactly what was going on there, but hopefully I'll fix it.
Okay.
How are you doing, dude?
It's been a pretty good day. I mean, we won our VTL. So that's the and we won our ATL match. So
Nice.
We're doing well in our class today.
So far, we're PigPan is leading us by 1-0. So hopefully, Blinking Tons will have what it takes to bring it back.
Is this a best of 7 or 9?
It is best out of 7.
Okay. Oh, the best of 9 is tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
My memory was a little bit fuzzy. At any rate, I've seen Blinking Tons on like StarCraft a good bit, but I've never actually seen him play, so this should be interesting. Like, I haven't seen any of his games. Hmm? What happened?
He's gonna check the map that he wants.
Oh. I guess he didn't know how to do that from within a party.
Catalyst is gonna be the next game.
Alrighty.
Sorry, folks, for a little bit of gap in between. We're hopefully gonna fix that. The game should look faster. I can't make any promises. I have done everything I can. I just hope that it looks good. We are now just waiting for them to ready up, and we will get started.
Looks like a PVT. I don't know.
Go
I
ahead.
think like maps are so important for Protoss as Protoss gets higher up, but I don't know how much it matters for a gold player, and it's at the very least, like Callus is so balanced, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna see standard stuff, hopefully.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't know if hopefully is right. But yeah.
With players of this level, nothing's ever standard, so...
And this okay, yeah. Sure. I mean, it doesn't have to be. It's just make more stuff.
yeah. Alright, folks, we're going to start hopping into the next game. Sorry, the game is probably not going to be as framey as it was last time. Hopefully this should change it. Alrighty. Spawning in the top left, representing Psionic Aftermath, it is Blinkingtons.
And in the bottom right, as the blue Terran, it is Legendeer. Blinking tons with a fancy good luck, have fun.
Can't be nothing but aesthetics, boy. I am excited to see what he has in store. Legendeer last game is very much a macro style player. He definitely is able to build up very effectively and easily. And you know what? What do you think he's going to pull out this time?
I don't see any reason why he changes his playstyle or strategy. He's probably just going to get that bio, get a drop somewhere, you know, kind of play the same. It's a matchup that doesn't really demand any, like, I mean, it's good if he gets a Marauder or Cyclone early game, but other than that, he can just kind of do whatever, I think.
I don't know what's up with my game right now, where it kind of just freezes and then it keeps going. I definitely gonna have to check on that after. I'm surprised. To be honest, I'm sorry about that, folks. I do have an i7 for a processor, so this shouldn't be a problem. I'll have to figure out what's going on.
We have a, I'm gonna say 2-gate opener. It's not exactly the like PvP 2-gate, but it's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he's gonna put on any pressure with that, or if this is just I don't know how to open.
Uh-huh. He is currently supplying blocked. He does have 2 adepts warping in, but this is something I made when I was a gold player. I used to think, right? I played the game where I played it back when I first joined. Is when adepts 2-shot at SCVs.
Okay.
So this was my opener usually. I'd put on two of these, make 2 adepts, and just make them up.
It looks like he's doing just that. So, get a good memory.
He's also going to be adding on a robo at this point. He does have his natural expansion up at a nice timely manner, and we will see where it's going with this.
I haven't the foggiest when adepts 2-shotted SCVs, but that if there was a time where that was the meta or at least logical, this makes a lot more sense.
These adepts are going to be able to just shade straight through.
They might find some damage even still.
A lot of these Marines are just kind of standing around doing nothing. He's going to shade out, but he did get a couple SCV kills. Not as many as he would like usually. He's just raising his wall now. That, oh man, there might have been adepts in my base. But right now we're kind of dealing with another problem. Legendary supply block to try to rebuild. Gonna start his build up soon, hopefully. So Blinkington's gonna add a +1, and he's gonna get his 3rd gas.
Yeah, I think that went okay for like, it's unfortunate he lost the adepts, but like there was a lot of lost mining time, and I think against the kind of macro-oriented style we saw of Ledger, it's kind of nice to be able to get some early harass, just kind of throw them off their game, because like I think a lot of people that are in the lower levels and more macro-oriented are used to playing their build in a sterile environment. It's hard for them to catch up to having something kind of wonky thrown into their build.
After this game, I'm going to see if I can restart the stream real quick so I can switch it to 720 so we can get rid of this problem, hopefully. I'm kind of surprised with what's going on here. I'm definitely going to have to do something after this clan war. And yeah.
Observer comes in, sees pretty much everything, I think. He's the 3rd just now completing. And Blinkingtons should have a pretty good idea of what he's facing. He's actually going to get disruptors, and are we going to see a disruptor drop?
I am not entirely sure. He's definitely getting the warp prism speed upgrade.
Yeah. So this could get really interesting really fast. I think this observer is actually gonna suddenly become really critical because he can't lose that warp prism. His pin mechanism. Oh, okay.
He barely manages to save his the micro. The micro is intense with his SCV.
Yeah.
completely lucky there at that point. He's gonna start ramping up the Ruptor Destruct production. The upgrade is now done. He's gonna add on a second robo. That is a lot of Marines, but with plenty of disruptors, you can definitely chew straight through that. Do they have stim? I cannot tell, actually. Let me check real quick. They do have stim and combat shields, so these Marines are all ready to go. He does have 2 disruptors, so if he can manage to catch this out before he actually manages to shell him, that's going to be huge. He does not have that big of an army compared to him. What he does do have is disruptors that are kind of just walking. In fact, this is kind of starting to get a little bit weird. You know, he's going to catch them and they're going to start heading back home.
That was kind of scary for a moment because it like he was unintentionally moving them forward, and then he had a misclick.
In the meantime, we're going to have his Marine force going to start pushing across. He does not know what's going on at this time.
Yeah. But I like the way he's taking it. He's kind of stopping at that choke. And now he sees the disruptor. He needs a split. First disruptor shots are whiffing. Not really getting the best of connections. A recall will be forced from kind of bad engage, and
these Ruptors are about to get off cooldown, so they're going to be ready to shoot again. If he can get another money shot like that one and another one, that would be definitely good. Definitely crucial in that hold. He does have another disruptor shot ready to go, and here it comes. Kobe, he actually isn't going to manage to make a shot. He manages to make a shot like Shaq, but the second one's going to deliver all the way home and deliver a great connection. And he actually manages to hold. And one more shot is going to stop this power. He does have reinforcements coming in, and these guys are all ready to go. This Stalker is going to be the first one to realize, uh-oh, and then it's going to get blasted into bits. He's actually going to pull a ton of his probes, an absolute ton, just to build this Nexus. He definitely wants the worker and support to build up this Nexus faster. And it is getting quite interesting, I must admit.
It's not like there's already about 1,000 minerals to slow that down at all. No. But I mean, distance mining is actually his natural isn't saturated, so I don't know. Here's some more disruptor shots. This is gonna clear pretty much the entire Terran force here.
Oh, man, I missed it, sadly. Dang it. Well, this Zealot down here is actually going to be starting to rack up the kills extremely rapidly. He actually manages to get 8 kills before he finally gets killed, and that one Zealot manages to get so much value out of that. And at the meantime, the Ruptors are coming in from one side, and the Stalkers are going to start shelling away at the rocks from the other. But he has 6 Disruptors in this little ball, so this could definitely do the work that it needs. These Stalkers are actually going to start moving up, and here comes the Disruptors going to come in with the curveball. Oh, and he's going to use all except for one. He actually manages to get a good connection. He needs to hold that. Oh, he's going to recall. Maybe not the best idea, because he could have just waited for the next round and could have done crippling blow on his army.
I mean, your disruptor shots missed. You're a little bit uncertain, and it's understandable. I agree. He could have probably just retreated and then shot again and win from there. But
in the meantime, we're gonna have a drop coming out for Legendeer. A Stalker is gonna actually spot it out, but it's not gonna do anything about it. He actually does spot it out. He's gonna start chasing him down with those Stalkers. and we're gonna see exactly what happened. Blink just started for Blinkington, as well as the Templar Archives, and 2 Stargates is about to finish up. And here they come. He's gonna start doing a slow warp in to try to chase down those medevacs. And the medevacs are gonna start going in. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah. Well, the cannons are really denying this drop path that Legendeer really intended.
That's not gonna stop him. He's gonna just drop it right then and there. He's gonna go in guns blazing in these. He actually manages to save his army from. Oh, he's saved his army for a second there. I remember when I was a gold player, and I would just keep doing like exactly what he's doing and getting a bunch of disruptors and waiting for the Terran just to come on through and just get those money connections.
The disruptor play can work all the way up to the GM level. It's just having good disruptor play is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. These disruptors are walking right past the army. He's gonna lose 2 instantly. The shots do get off, but I don't see any of his disruptors making it home, and suddenly there's a chance for Legendeer again. Oh, nah. He took too much damage, I think. I think Blinkentuns is still in a good position. Question mark?
It's kind of hard to tell. At this point, we're kind of going to a base trade scenario. He does nothing at home, really. He has his disruptors being made, but his arm... Oh, he actually manages to get off a pretty good force field. That's going to give him enough time to give him another warp in. That's pretty huge in this situation. He does have a lot of medevacs, and these slow zealots are just going to die real easy to this.
I saw the zealots, and I'm like, oh, he holds, right? And then I realized they didn't charge, and it's like, oh.
These stalkers in the meantime are actually getting in a huge amount of work done. They do have 16 kills on their side, and they're going to start walking their way home. These probes are actually going to try getting out of there. It's going to take down the fleet beacon. Lord knows what he was going to use it for eventually, but once again, he does have a 4th base with full saturation up and running, and he's just going to be able to hold. And he's known he's done some good damage, so it's going to help out a ton. He's got his disruptor count starting to climb again, 1 at a time, or 2 at a time. He's going to go in with another Kobe shot and actually manage to take out that army. And just like that, the problem has been dealt with, and he's actually going to start losing his medevacs, and that's going to be huge. Legendeer is going to call out the GG, and we're going to tie the series 1-1. All right, folks, I need to see if I can switch down. Let's see. I'm going to see what the problem is with the stream real quick. I will leave you to entertain the folks for a second, and then I'll see if I can restart the stream and fix the problem.
Alrighty.
I'm probably going to disconnect from Discord and talk to Snoopy real quick so I can figure out what's going on real quick. I am so sorry about that, folks. If you give me like 2 minutes, I can see if we can figure out this problem. In the meantime, I'll have Xenodactyl entertain you guys.
Okay. I don't know how that will work if you have to disconnect from Discord. Since
you're gonna still be on the call, I'm just gonna chat between me and him.
Okay, sounds good. At any rate, looks like well, Blinkingtons should be continuing on to the next game. We'll see who PigPan sends out next. I think the disruptor play is it's definitely one of those things that like can snowball into wins pretty well. So I'm happy to see him trying something that can scale up. But yeah, needs to get blink, needs to get charge. The Twilight Council is like pretty important as a Protoss player. I think the Twilight Council is a lot like a Forge in that it's those upgrades that can really change the game. I mean, all upgrades are important, but you pretty much always get a Twilight Council and always get a Forge for. And when I say always, I mean in the macro sense. I don't necessarily mean in all the cheeses out there or all-ins. At any rate,
all right, folks, I'm gonna restart the stream real quick. Thank you, Zeno, for sharing a little bit of your word of knowledge to the audience, and we will be right back.